Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. It's the final episode. Yes. We didn't think we'd make it, but we did.
How does it end? With Frederick dying, like he was since the very beginning.
Oh, man. Oh, my face.
Oh, I fell on my keys. Yeah.
You'd think you'd have a little bit more of a dignified fall.
Obvious jokes are
but
obvious.
apparently not.
That just happened, right, guys?
We just killed our best friend.
That was exactly what I was about to say.
Should we be excited about this or really sad?
Maybe True Love's kiss will wake him up.
Suddenly the story turned into Sleeping Beauty?
Oh god, wait, no. I was joking. Polka, back up. Oh,
No, she's 14!
8.
4? God damn it. Quick, Polka, cry on him. Maybe your tears will bring him back to life. Or maybe not.
She does have pretty long blonde hair.
Polka?
We haven't seen her hair when it's not tied up like that. What?
Allegretto.
Oh, that's right. This happened, didn't it?
I'm not telling you about this.
Wait.
If I had told you what I was going to do, there's no way that you would have taken me all the way here.
Oh, what?
My name is not Polka. My real name is Emrin.
I am done with this bullshit!
I remembered a while ago what the path is that I have to take.
Well, it feels like
So
yesterday that we just watched that first
Frederick
part.
And now you? What in the world is going on? Don't you see? Frederick just gave all of us a gift. The most precious gift there is.
Jesus,
What the heck are you saying? Can somebody please explain to me what's going on?
I'll tell you when you're older.
What exactly is it that you're planning on doing?
Not really a question you should be asking.
It's something that my mother told me about when I was a little girl. And now I finally understand it. I know what she
Viola, you may want to get your bow and your grapple arrow ready.
What the?
Shove!
No, mother, no!
Wouldn't that be some shit? the ghost of...
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. We're terrible people.
You're both horrible people.
We're ruining what's supposed to be a really serene scene.
Hence why I've kept my...
Well, here's the thing. Apparently, from what I've read into, for whatever reason that I still don't quite understand, this is different dialogue. In the 360 version, the same events happened, but they had a completely different script. I'm not quite sure why, but they rewrote it and re-recorded it specifically for the PlayStation 3 version.
Huh.
But eventually, we cloud our vision so
Well,
completely
then in that
we
case,
become
I mean, it's
blind
like,
to the
I mean,
small
I don't know if
things
you
that are
actually
all
seen,
around
like,
us.
how this scene from the 360
same way
version
the
was
twinkling
written,
of the
but if so,
stars is
like,
blotted out
which
by
would
the
you rather
glare of
prefer?
bright
Like,
city
did you
lights.
like how the PlayStation 3 version
The
was
truth is
written,
always there
like,
in
for
my
this scene,
memories.
or the 360 version?
I actually did hunt that cutscene down a while ago, because after I read about that, I was curious. I have to say, I do kind of prefer the PlayStation 3 version, because the impression that I got from what Poca was saying was, here she's saying, like, and it kind of ties into the whole idea that Poca's mom, pretty much from the very beginning, knows what's going on. Like, you know, she knows that this is a dream world. She knows what's happening. She knows what is going to happen and everything. And Polka is more like, you know, Mother, I understand. You were trying to protect me. You love me and everything. Thank you for all your help. But in the 360 version, it came off more as, you know, yeah, Mom, you were telling me this is going to happen, but I'm doing something different, so fuck you.
Of this journey and the time we spent together.
Damn.
I know this is hard.
Oh
for you
yes,
to
all of
accept
Beat's
right now,
photographic memories,
but
all of the
someday-
2 that Danny took.
Someday we'll all meet again. I'm absolutely positive. time has come for everything to be settled. Was this fated to be? Was this always my life's purpose? No. It's a decision I'm making of my own free will. This is something that has to be done.
You're choosing to do it, but everyone knew it would happen, so... Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. This is probably the biggest criticism that everybody that has played Eternal Sonata has, even the fans, and it's the ending. I will explain the best of my abilities what the hell is going on, because it's actually way more complex than what it looks like, but I'll wait until, like, you know, we're done with the credits and shit.
Carry all the burden by yourself.
What'd you say? Vacuum? What's a vacuum?
I think I know what she said.
It's obvious what she said. The
Yeah.
lip syncing was actually good enough for us to know what she said. But that can also be interpreted as vacuum.
Horrible.
Fuck you.
Shut up, BJ.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Horrible.
I'm telling. No, I said vacuum!
My life is nothing compared to his. Doing this is easy. If it's for him.
Look at me!
Oh.
I'm a swan diver!
Oh, and...
Just stands there. Doesn't even try running up after. Just stands there.
BJ, shut up!
What?
Well, it's not like he was gonna reach her. I mean, look how far he was, and look how close she was to the edge.
Should have at least attempted a few steps.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Does this mean dying was the only thing Polka could do? There wasn't any way we could save her? Why did Polka, of all people, have to suffer like that? What the hell is wrong with this world? Damn it! You come barging into our world out of nowhere, then just leave when you get tired of it! This is supposed to be your dream, right? Well then why couldn't you do anything? No, that's not it. It isn't a dream at all. It's real. And I don't know what, but I have to do something.
I'm alive.
That's true. Perhaps this is no longer just a dream.
FYI, this is where the ending loses me.
Yeah, I was
This
just
is
about
one
to say,
thing I have no explanation for this. I mean, like I said, I will explain this ending, but I do not get this.
He just wakes up He just wakes up and then.
Have I awakened?
Algredo jumps on top of Frederick, like, why you little?
Frederick?
Why? The dream was at an end. Oh no. No, it can't be. Not Polka.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
hands.
Wait a minute.
Well, and
Thank you,
Is this going where I think
We're
it's
back.
going?
I know it didn't.
well, we're
last
back to
very
here
long.
now.
I'm thinking the same thing, Russell.
I've
Like,
ever had in my life.
I want to see a little more before I make any
Yeah,
any real assumptions.
Yeah, same
If I
here.
blow him a kiss, I wonder, will it reach him up there?
That's not how kisses work. Sorry. You
I
could have done that before you jumped.
I really do.
It worked a lot better when I sorted it out through my head.
Emilia, I have never once forgotten you. Not in all the time that you've been gone.
Wait, what?
My
Oh!
memories of you.
No, this is only the first set of
Create a world
credits.
as vibrant and alive as
Oh,
this one
okay.
is. It's something I'm sure not even you ever could have imagined.
And to my understanding, this is also
Such a
PlayStation
stunning,
3 exclusive.
beautiful world.
Oh.
But I found
I mean,
myself
you
going
have
on a
this
very
first set of
long journey
credits,
through it.
but they just had like the characters just kind of
The
saying
adventure
random
I shared
lines
with
about
the
like, you know, the
wonderful
nature of
companions I met
war,
in this
life
world
and
of
death and
dreams
everything. This
has left me
monologue with
with
Frederick
countless
here, as far as
memories
I'm
that I can
aware of,
even now
this is
recall with
PlayStation 3
perfect
exclusive. And I actually really like this monologue because it really,
hear me say
I think,
these
really
things.
ties in the entire
Would you just laugh at me?
point of the story. Like, it really
Happy
ties
to make
everything
the
home.
acquaintance of a
Wait,
young girl.
I just realized Salsa was voiced by Amy Rose.
I wish I could hear it.
Girl with
Wait.
an Astra that glowed more brightly than any
Oh my
other
god,
in
it
this
all
world.
makes sense now.
But, you know,
Girl who was
I
forced
just
to
realized
give up her
something.
life at the age of 14.
Despite all of this,
Whenever I spoke,
unless they're gonna show something new, like after these credits or something, the world was still fucking
I began
destroyed.
to wonder if she might not in fact
Yes, it
actually
was.
How many people died? Like,
Yeah,
cute,
I mean...
cute Tails over there in the corner. All is well that ends well, right?
But I still must have been mistaken.
Speaking of Sonic,
You see, she was. Polka
Oh
was
my
someone
God.
who insisted on walking her
So
own path.
where does it even go
To
from
the
this
very
point?
end.
yeah, I mean, I hope there's like a little bit of like
She
after
lived just as you would
credit
have,
stuff.
had you been given a
Because
chance
I don't
to
know
do
about
so.
you, but yeah, I'm getting the impression that that
Even
seemed a
now,
bit
it seems I lack the
anticlimactic.
necessary
Like
conviction.
what?
Like,
Wouldn't it?
like I said,
I was
this is
playing
the
the
first
piano in
set
Paris,
of
even though I
credits.
existed
There
in
is
my
more.
Okay,
I was
okay,
also
alright.
living a dream.
Wouldn't it be some shit if fucking like
Now the dream
like
that I
literally
just
like
had
everyone was actually dead and like
seems
the
even
only
more
people
vivid
left
than
in this
any
world were the
reality.
main party?
Oh,
That's pretty much what
Amelia,
happened.
Wait, really?
if it had been you,
Yeah.
perhaps you
Huh.
would
Yeah,
have
that was
told me
yeah, that
the
was what
answer
happened when
sooner
Walt
than I.
said that, you know, tear everything apart, like destroy the world and
But as
everything.
for me,
That's what happened.
I am at
Huh.
long last
Well,
able to
They
make a
just
choice.
survived because they were on the
It's taken me
moon.
quite a while to make it.
Well, time to
I will
repopulate.
depart the reality where
I was
you
just
and
about to
passed
say.
memories together, and make the world of dreams where
Jesus
Polka lived my reality.
now we have the
Choice to
biggest
go
reason
away.
to go with all of these
Must
Eternal
know that
Sonata
I'll never forget you,
OTPs.
after all.
they're all canon. They need it to be.
They have no choice but to be canon if they want to repopulate.
Yeah, literally.
But there is one thing that is certain, and that is the fact that we can never return to the past.
So we've been pretty much ignoring what Frederick.
When I
What is
play the
Frederick even
music
saying?
written down
We've been
upon
ignoring.
I've been
this.
trying to listen.
Past disappear
Don't
from
worry,
my
I
mind.
will provide
As if swallowed up by the
I'll have to add some
darkness.
subtitles for everybody
And then in
so you can
contrast,
actually hear what
the
he's
notes that are
talking
going to be
about.
played in the
He's
future
talking about
reside
Emilia,
clearly as
his
bones inside of my
relationship with
mind.
her,
Yeah.
pretty much the
If there
effect
can
that her
only
death
be
had
one
on
world that a
him,
person
how
believes
this
in,
is reflected
then
into
for
the
me,
world, how
that
she
world
connects
should
to
definitely be the
Polka.
piano.
I mean, it's pretty much bringing everything
Moving
full
ever
circle.
Oh motherfucker! I just realized we're only
That you
13.
can never turn
We're
back.
only 13 minutes in, and we still.
Yes.
Yeah, you still, yeah, dude,
How
we
long
still
are
have
these?
like,
How long are these credits?
it's like I told you, the ending is just as long as the beginning, if not longer. And you remember it took 20 minutes for that game to get started.
I'm gonna play Yokai Watch.
Appreciated
No.
by the senses.
Then you'll never know what's going on.
I'm not even paying attention. I'll read it later when Danny supplies the subtitles.
My dear Polka, in this world that has been
He
set
said
free
Dear
from
Polka.
my dreams,
Canon, OTP. Here you go.
lies the path that you have chosen to follow. The time has come.
You know what?
for
Actually,
me
now that I think about it,
to
it really
once
is.
again choose the path
It
I
isn't the
believe
shipping. Like Polka was just his Mary Sue OC. Oh, something new. Cool. Well, actually, it doesn't look that destroyed.
And then everything was all peaceful.
And better. I thought you said the world was destroyed. You lied to me, Danny.
Oh.
I'm not
Well-
saying anything.
well, I mean, who knows? Maybe this is gonna lead to a... Wait.
Now she's 8.
Did shit just time reverse itself? Hold on.
Now she's 8.
Now she's 8.
When she jumped off that cliff, did she did she fall so fast that she literally lost age?
She fell at the speed of light.
Death is a reality that is far too real.
Way to be a downer, God.
But I've walked this dreamlike journey within a dream so that, once and for all, I could accept it. And now, the time has come. Everything shall come to its finale.
Its finale? God.
But I like the way he pronounced that word. Finale.
Finale.
It feels Italian.
So we could just assume that he died.
Mr. Chopin's time of death, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Answers my question.
Oh.
See, this would be way more effective if it was modern times. We had one of those heart scanners next to the bed that actually went beep.
Yeah. Oh.
So, good ending, Frederick dies. Bad ending, he lives.
Yep.
He dies, but is then reborn into this world.
Is he, though? I mean, yeah, he woke up, but he was still... I'm fairly certain that he's still terminally ill. Suddenly, we're back to the beginning of the game. Welcome to Eternal Sonata, Part 1.
I think we were at that point, like, as soon as Polka was about to fall off that cliff.
Because of the moon.
Because of the moon?
That's right. The moon
Imagine
charms the water in the ocean.
Allegretto showing up, seeing Polka like this. Awkward.
Oh, God.
Is that true? Really?
Really? Don't you feel your heart start fluttering inside of you when you look at the moon?
I do. What about the puddle? Will it make waves when the moon comes out too?
No, dear. There's not enough water. You need lots and lots of water, like the ocean, before it can make any
Bullshit.
waves.
It can make waves if it believes.
Oh,
Shut up,
I see.
dear.
But that's weird. Why can't a little bit of water make waves too?
I won't let you die, Polka. After all, you've only been alive
8.
for 14 years.
Shut up, 14!
A 14-year-old girl must live.
See, even the game gets it wrong. It's 8.
The amount of
God
water
damn
is
it.
the most important part of creating waves. That can be said about people as well. There are many things in this world that can charm people's hearts, just like the moon charms the sea. Things like wealth, vanity, status,
Wait. Hold on a second.
and power.
When the sun is out,
People are drawn to
they
these
hide
things
in their
great
buds.
ways.
Okay,
and then open
just
their
tell me if
mouths
I'm wrong.
only
Is
when
the
it's
mother
truly
Amelia?
important.
Bigger.
No.
Okay, good. I thought it was taking that direction there for a second.
Decisively in
Actually,
Wait, no. Is she Frederick? Wait a
Yeah.
second.
can never see.
I mean, when you look closely at her face, it kind of does resemble the same facial structure as Frederick.
And blossom with glowing light.
Terrible conflicts.
On the grassy plain, they paint a picture of the star-filled night
This is
sky that
probably
was
too hard
blotted
for you
out
to
by the city
understand.
lights.
I guess.
Isn't it pitch black around you? Isn't the world covered in
Mother, what the
darkness?
fuck are you talking about?
Something like that
Now,
never were to happen.
Come.
The only
It's
way
2
to stop
o'clock in the
it
morning.
would be for you to jump into the ocean.
The time for you to blossom has come.
Because when you do, those big waves will become calm again.
Do you remember?
It may be difficult
You said it was
to
up to
visit,
me
but if
whether
you
I
can
wanted
be
to call
very
them heaven's
brave,
mirror.
You'll bring joy to the person who means the most to you.
Really?
I'm still allowed to choose, am I not?
Then I'll do it.
Well, then I shall make my definitive choice.
What is happening?
Right now.
Comparing seawater stirred up by
That
the
flower
blowing of the
so
sun
resembles you.
to the ugly waves created
That
by the
flower
effects
that
of
boldly
temperature,
challenges the darkness.
spreading insight into the ocean.
I choose to call it Heaven's Mirror.
Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry, but I think someone's calling me.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was
Then
just
you
too
must have
adorable.
met the person who is the perfect match for your
Well,
Astra.
Polka is aggressively cute.
God damn it.
Well, he's the person that you choose to believe in, so I'm sure he must be wonderful.
Gave me a rock. I mean, really, that's like Charlie Brown right there. I got a rock.
But now, I suppose the only thing I can do for you is to tell you this. Come back someday.
You really just fucking ditch your kid? What the fuck?
Okay, Mommy.
Have fun.
What? No, I want you to close your eyes and count to 10.
Yes. Yeah, she fucking runs.
We're gonna play a game of hide and seek.
Yes. Now I can change my profile from single mother to single.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's way more hits.
This is not funny.
And yet Ryan is laughing.
Because you're both
Like
horrible people.
We know. I'm sorry.
So the mother just accepts this. Alright.
I wonder if I have become a bit more like the seawater.
I can only imagine at this point. This is an alternate universe.
Stirred
Oh,
by the
God.
beauty of the moon.
After the jokes we just made, that was fairly innuendic.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
Polka
God.
dear. Please, be happy.
Is that Pride Rock in the background?
Oh, lying
Sure.
references. Shut up, BJ.
Wait, hold on. Is 8-year-old Polka and other 8-year-old Polka gonna intercept? Because this one's going up and the other one's going down.
Well,
Is it gonna happen? Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, the 8-year-old polka and the 14-year-old polka intertwine. Oh my god, it'll turn into 22 polka.
If they actually collide, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
They will transform into H22 polka.
Polka with two heads.
Oh god.
Oh no!
No.
Damn it! She just suddenly. Oh well, never mind. She didn't actually age. She stayed the same age.
Now she's 14 again. Meanwhile,
Wait, is she just gonna fucking jump out of the cliff she just jumped down? She's gonna just. Oh, she's gonna float up out of the cliff, and everyone's just gonna. It's just gonna accept it.
Uh-oh.
oh, it came brighter.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. God damn it! So that was pointless.
And you were worried.
I wasn't worried at all.
Yes, you were. Episode 1 begs to differ.
I really could have cared less. The moment I saw her jump, I could have cared less.
I think more so in part 1, he was more so worried about the fact that the same person who voiced fucking,
And just like Emran, she back to life.
She's glowing.
Then again, I suppose she never actually died, so...
Eternal Sonata did it first.
Yeah, point one to Polka.
Well, there you go.
Now run to her.
Hug her! Embrace her!
Polka.
Fulfill the OTP.
If you both ruin this moment, I swear to God.
Jesus!
Oh!
I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, he made it to most of the Let's Play, at least.
And then we'll never see him again. Oh, wait. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway.
Amaterasu! Whoa. She is Jesus!
God damn it.
Oh, Kami!
I hate you all.
That's exactly what happened, though.
I hate you all.
She just brought the land back to life just by stepping on it. That's exactly what Amaterasu
Shut up, BJ!
Oh, come on, Brandon. Lighten up. It's okay, Brandon. It's okay.
I hate you all.
We still love you.
And suddenly the cliff behind her disappeared.
Oh. Yes! Yes!
I would have loved it if she just ran past him and ran to Frederick.
Yes! Yes! Yes, fulfill the OTP. Thank you, God.
No kiss. No kiss.
Do it!
It's a
kiss.
It's a JRPG, BJ. It's not gonna happen.
No!
Kiss. Kiss.
It's not gonna happen, BJ.
Kiss.
Oh.
Ha!
Yes! I did it! Yes! Yes!
Fuck you, Russell!
BJ!
It's a pity you guys can't see, like, the big fucking smirk I'm wearing right now just listening to you guys.
Yes! Thank you, God! One OTP is truly canon. Yes.
And yet that doesn't stop the fangirls.
Whoa!
Oh! Frederick turned into a yokai.
Oh God. Jesus.
That's actually exactly how it works too. There's when they turn in, when their spirit emerges from their body, they have some. They look absolutely ridiculous.
Wait.
So now we're finally gonna see the one damn thing we should have been seeing all of this game.
Oh.
And Frederick is now going to inspirit the piano.
Oh.
And the piano's just going to be playing, and everyone's going to be freaking the fuck out why the piano is playing by itself.
And then the next thing you know, the piano turns into that one piano in Mario 64.
Screws teeth and shit.
See, this is where I wonder, like, with the music history lessons, it's like, it kind of makes me wonder, why use the still images? Why not animate some, like, nice, like, 3-minute cutscene of Frederick playing the piece? Why not?
Because that would require effort. Yeah. And animators that they don't want to hire, that they don't want to hire to do it. Hire those animators, damn it, we need jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no expert animator, but I can only imagine it wouldn't take that much work to animate fingers pressing down on piano keys.
Okay, so who is this? Is this Amelia?
No.
Because Amelia's dead, right?
Oh.
Yeah, Amelia's dead.
So who's this?
I remember this song.
I forgot what her name is. I'll be sure to pop it up, but, whatchamacallit? I think her name's like Dolphina or something. I'll have to double check.
So, is it safe to assume that Polka's cured?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, God.
So she's still alive, that's good to know. And did Frederick remain in the quote-unquote dream world, or no?
I'm honestly not certain, because this is pretty much how the game ends. This is the last thing we see, is Frederick playing the piano amongst the field of heaven's mirrors.
That's it? We don't see any of the other characters ever again?
Nope, this is how the game ends.
No more closure for anybody, good to know.
Oh. Alcritta was like, oh, wait. Oh, you know what, never mind.
You'd think at the very least the friggin' game would do what most RPGs do and like show these where are they now, like, you know, images that I love to see. Would have at least liked that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, this is completely off topic here. I got a text from my sister. She's saying, there are furries at the AMC on the plaza.
Oh, are they watching Zootopia? Because legit, Disney's made this thing where it's like if you you'll get some kind of discount or some kind of prize if you go watch Zootopia wearing a costume of your favorite animal. They're effectively inviting furries.
That seems like the best explanation, I guess.
That's the one I'm accepting.
So, Danny, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
That's good to hear.
Okay, alright, jokes aside and all of that, oh man, alright, I mean, I gotta say, I think out of all of us here in this group, I haven't been, like, too much into JRPGs and whatnot, but I'll admit, this is a relatively fun JRPG.
It does seem super interesting and super intuitive. Like I feel like, considering my background, this does really seem like something I could really get.
As soon as I was done playing this, I knew this one was going to be right up your alley. That's why I was like, I had to grab you and get you to sit through this entire Let's Play. You know, none of this. You know, okay, you know, we gotta go, and you know, oh, you're not here. Well, too bad. We're moving forward because you know we're all on such conflicting schedules. But I was like, nope. I wanted you throughout this entire Let's Play because I knew you would love it the most.
You weren't wrong.
Yeah, and actually, if I can just say, this ending song, Heaven's Mirror. Now, don't misunderstand. A lot of JRPGs, they have really good ending songs and stuff. Like, a lot of them are, like, really triumphant, or maybe they play, like, a variation of, like, the game's theme, or it is the theme song or something. And there's a lot of good ones. But in my opinion, I have yet to come across a JRPG where the ending song brings me to tears until I played this game.
Yeah.
Start crying, Danny.
You kind of ruined it, so no crying for you.
Sorry.
But it's between knowing what happens in the game, getting the context behind it, getting the actual lyric translations, and seeing like what the Italian lyrics actually mean, and then of course the song itself is just gorgeous to listen to. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful and if not most powerful ending themes I've ever heard in a JRPG, and I'm gonna be a little hard pressed to really think I'll ever come across another one like it.
Yeah.
Wait, this game was produced by Namco?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, from the very beginning.
Where's our...
I love it how everyone was like, yeah, PJ, God! What the hell are you?
Why wasn't there a Frederick me costume for Smash
Fuck,
Bros?
why wasn't Frederick in Smash, period? But anyway, so now we get a random little animation after the credits. This has nothing to do with the story, but it's cute, so I'm including it.
Aww.
One day, the caterpillar asked the snail, "Mr. Snail, you know many things. Could you tell me what kind of shape?"
Wait, is this someone else's voice, or is this still Patrick Seitz?
No, this is the narrator from the beginning of the game. Actually, I think...
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it's Legato's voice.
Oh, okay.
Maybe life is red, like a ripe tomato. The caterpillar laughed happily and said, "No, Mr. Snail.
This looks like it would be written by like the same author of Hungry Caterpillar.
The shape."
You know what? That actually crossed my mind earlier.
That's the vibe I'm getting here.
And pondered.
Yeah, that's a story I haven't heard in a while.
"Well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe it has a sweet scent. Like a...
did someone say honey?
The wise snail is also fucking deaf.
The caterpillar let out a disappointed sigh.
He keeps asking what the shape of life is, but so far all he said is that it looks red and it smells like honey.
Oh my god.
Is it a square, triangle? Come on, work with me here!
Oh my god.
The snail nodded and pondered and thought some more. And then he answered, "Well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe..."
This is the part where the caterpillar walks off. Like, fuck this snail.
The caterpillar finally broke down in sorrowful tears, shook his head, and said, "No, Mr. Snail, I didn't ask about the sound of life. I asked you about the shape." The snail nodded and pondered, and at long last he finally answered, "Well, Mr. Caterpillar, I think that maybe it has a sharp, sweet flavor."
So he
like
breaks
a
down
juicy
crying. What's
cherry.
gonna happen now?
Losing his patience, the caterpillar grew very angry and said, "If you don't want to answer me, then fine.
Snail's a
I'm not
fucking
going to
asshole.
ask you any more, Mr. Snail. Goodbye." And with that, the caterpillar turned around and went home.
No, he didn't. That's why I asked.
When he was gone, the snail nodded and said, "Oh, Mr. Caterpillar."
Oh man, I didn't think it would actually end and go in that direction.
Happiness, disappointment, sorrow, anger.
You cryptic fucking asshole.
Smells.
Aw, poor Snail.
Tastes. Life can take on many different shapes.
So what was the point of
It was
that?
just a cute little animation that they tacked on at the very end.
You know what? I imagine that being like some like the producers like high school kids like his project for his project for his animation class, and he was so proud of it he stuck it at the end of this game for no particular reason.
Aww.
Alrighty, so now that we have everything, now I'll explain what the fuck is happening at the ending, because, like I said, this is the one part that everybody that's played this game really complains about, and don't get me wrong, I got my own beefs with it, but, this is at least what's been confirmed. So, basically, what happened was, Emilia, when she died, her death was so traumatizing to Frederick and everything that, you know, even up until his own death, he never really accepted, you know, the fact that she would just die like that. You know, she would die at 14 before having a chance to even live her life. So, with the fact that this dream world and everything is a reflection of everything that Frederick has happened, because he never could let Emilia's death, like, he could never let her go. He could never accept her death. Basically, the dream world was going through a never-ending time loop. You would have this journey, Polka would jump off the cliff, and basically the world would reset itself, but you would get the same outcome every single time. Polka's always destined to die, Allegretto is always destined to lose her, Waltz is always going to destroy the world. So, like, if you remember the cutscene with the cello tree, all those bad fortunes that were tied to the tree, that's how many cycles that this journey has gone through. The only difference between this journey and all the other ones is because now Frederick was on this journey. So every previous journey, it was everybody except for Frederick. That's why you had like Solfege and even the cello lady who, for whatever reason, are the only two characters that seem to know what the fuck is actually happening. You know, they like live on the goddamn fourth wall. They're basically,
I guess, to make a more apt comparison, they have the same powers as Sans.
in a way, yeah. But basically, you know, that's why if you remember, like, you know, the lady with the fortune-telling lady at the cello tree, you know, that was why she was so surprised to see that Frederick was there. It was because he never was there, and now all of a sudden he is. So now, because he's on this journey, and this is going to determine whether or not can he accept death, you know, can he accept Emilia's death, will he accept his own? That's what's really going to determine whether or not, you know, is this world just going to be doomed to repeat the cycle, or is this going to be the end of everything? Like, is this what's basically the final end of that cycle, and allows everybody to move forward, which is pretty much what happened.
Okay, I think I understand then, because like at the very beginning of the game, we saw what we thought was just a foreshadow of the very end, when in reality that was actually the prior time loop.
Exactly. And if you even remember at the very beginning, like, even the dialogue was different. In the beginning, when Polka, when she's falling, and, you know, she's talking about, you know, how, you know, I wonder if I blow him a kiss, will it reach him and everything? At the beginning of the game, you see, like, she literally cries and says, no, I guess it won't. But here, she says, yes, I'm sure it will. That's pretty much right from the get-go, right there, that pretty much tells you, yep, things are different now.
Oh, okay.
Now, the questions that I have is, you know, like I said, one, even though this is clearly supposed to be, okay, this is all Frederick's doing, with him accepting Emilia's death, accepting his own death, you know, the whole naming the flower as Heaven's Mirror, which kind of helped allow for Polka to come back and give everybody the goddamn happy ending and everything. Why is he still here? That's where it's like, I'm not sure whether they're really implying, like, you know, did the dream world become heaven or something? And the 360 version doesn't give you any clues either. So it's like, you know, That's where I get confused. Is like, okay, so like, did the dream world become heaven? Like, he died in the real world, but he's alive here. It's one thing if you want to be like, vague to leave things to interpretation. And then there's just, we have no explanation, so, we're just going to pull shit out of our ass, and even if there is no explanation, just accept it. And that's another one of my big criticisms about this ending, is like, I get the general idea of where they're going with the ending. It's just, there's still some of those other minor little details. And mind you, some of these are little minor details that were brought up in the PlayStation 3 exclusive. And it's like, you bring up these details, but they kind of don't go anywhere. So why bring these up at all?
Right.
Well, my big question is, that you said that this world was on a never-ending loop. Was it really a dream world then? Like, I know this world was a reflection of who Frederick was, but it sounds more like to me that whatever this world is, whether it be alternate dimension or maybe maybe it is some kind of dream world, it's like that makes it a little more difficult to say, because if it was really just Frederick's dream world, then we get the implication that this world has been looping so many times. But if that's the case, why was it that only now Frederick got involved? Was it because of his
because he's dying?
So
because he is dying and everything, and it's like, it's like pretty much his time, or maybe his last chance of really coming to terms with all of this. Because this is all.
So when can we say that this world even started? Could it have started when Frederick was first born, or could it have started at the moment Amelia
I would argue the moment that Amelia died.
Okay.
Yeah, when you put it like that, that seems like that seems like it makes more sense.
So
like at the point.
So okay, so then you know what? I think I understand that. The idea is that this world is on a never-ending loop, but that reflects the never-ending turmoil that Frederick.
Pretty much.
Right. Okay.
Metaphors.
Right. But I mean, it's like I said, like, this is all that, this has been confirmed and everything, like, by the developers and everything. They did say this is more or less what's happening. I mean, if you guys have played BioShock Infinite, it's kind of along similar lines. It's just we're not dealing with, like, multiverses or anything like that. But, somewhat similar, but I mean, basically, if you played that game, then you should be kind of familiar with this kind of concept. But it's like I said, there's still a couple of unanswered questions that I'm not sure whether, like, the developers just thought, okay, we'll leave this open and just have the players determine, come to their own conclusions, or they really had no idea and they just said, you know what, fuck it, we're getting a happy ending anyway, so who gives a shit?
You know what's super sad about that? You know what, now that I think about it, you know what's super sad about this?
Yeah.
This is maybe not the same exact, but it's a very similar concept to Undertale. Like, I made the Sans joke earlier, comparing him to the old lady with how they seem to have this awareness of these multiple timelines. But that just seems exactly how it goes. Like it's explained in Undertale, spoiler warning by the way, that the events that go on have been looping for quite some time thanks to Flowey. But it all changed and it had a chance to move forward the moment Frisk showed up.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And now that I've played a little bit of Undertale, I can actually understand what the fuck you're talking about.
So yeah.
God damn it.
But yeah. Okay, so I think more or less that's really all I gotta say as far as the ending goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got your own interpretations that are completely different from ours, I highly encourage you to put them in the comments. I'm actually really curious to see what did you guys take away from this ending. I'm trying to think, do you boys have any final thoughts?
Well, like what I said, near the end of the credit sequence. I mean, even though I haven't been too much into JRPGs, unlike the three of you guys, it's like, I will say, I feel like this really stood out among, the many other JRPGs that are, within the genre. Not just with how the PlayStation 3 version had the entire story, written out or anything, But yeah, I also really thought it stood out, like, in regards to gameplay and all of that. Like, it played similar to, your typical RPG or whatnot, but it had its own twists on it. So, yeah, it's because of that I really felt like this really stood out. And it was, for me, I feel like it was really enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm. I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Polka lived because Frederick finally accepted Amelia's death, correct? Isn't that kind of bass-ackwards?
Well, if you recall the...
Bass-ackwards?
If you recall the Astra legend, like the whole thing about how, the glowing Agogos reflected the light and will grant the wish of the crying maiden and everything. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what it was. It was all foreshadowing for this ending.
Okay. Because I would have figured it'd make more sense, like, Frederick accepting Amelia's death would let the world move forward, but Polka would stay dead, because he effectively accepted her death. Like, that's kind of the way I'd say. I don't know, we wouldn't be able to get our true happy ending.
Yeah,
I guess.
Right, yeah.
If you want to fucking... Okay, it's still better than Emran, I'll give it that, but... It was handled better here.
Right, yeah, I agree.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway, Brandon, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Music can change the world. Always remember that.
You fucking corny-ass motherfucker.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're still fucking corny.
Don't you forget it.
Okay, anyway, BJ, is there any other final thoughts you'd like to bring up?
What are the name of those? What are the names of those things that you stick into the sides of corn?
Corn holders?
To eat them?
Corn holders?
No, I know there's an actual name for them. Whatever they are, I know people print it. Like, let's just stick those into the side of Russell. That's how corny he is right now.
Okay, then.
God damn it.
And those are my final thoughts. The end.
This was a very enjoyable experience. I actually learned quite a bit through. I actually learned quite a bit through this, and being able to teach others who have took the time to watch this Let's Play who may not have known as much about music. Like this was a really enjoyable experience, and I hope I hope it was for everyone else too.
Yeah. I mean,
it definitely was. It was a fun
yeah,
story.
I mean, even though, yes, there are some major issues with the game, overall, I really enjoyed it. And this game just really surprised me. I mean, it told its story in a very unique way. Tangential learning at its finest. I mean, I can't tell you how many hours I've wasted on Wikipedia looking up all this stuff, because I'm like, oh, this sounds interesting, let me take a look at all this, and then I see, oh, wow, hey, what do you know, they're actually right, and the next thing I know, it's like 3 hours later, and I'm still looking up damn near everything on Chopin. So, I mean, if this is what the game wanted to do, it damn well did it. And it's like, I love the art style. I love the characters. The soundtrack is phenomenal. The battle system is really engaging. I'm actually really surprised that this never spawned into its own series. I'm not saying we have to have another game that continues with Frederick or anything, but how did this not spawn like a series of JRPGs where maybe we follow other artists? Like, what about authors? What about, other musicians, artists, playwrights, sculptors, designers? There's so many people that you can fall back on. I mean, it's like, I'd love to play like a JRPG or something that's based around the works of William Shakespeare or Mark Twain, or, using like the pop culture splatter stuff of Jackson Pollock. There's a lot of unique things you can be doing with that idea. And yet I live in a world where that never happens, but Final Fantasy 13 gets 2 sequels.
I feel like Shakespeare would be a very, very gory game.
No, I was like, man, God forbid they make a JRPG based off of Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, that would be fucking epic. But, dude, I'd play it. I would fucking play it in a heartbeat.
Caught the Raven, nevermore.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, that's like, but yeah, if any of you have the opportunity to play this game, I highly highly encourage that you experience this for yourself. Even if you've seen this Let's Play and everything, still take the time and play it. You know, maybe if you're lucky, you can find it in, like, the used game section, or maybe you can buy it online or something. But I highly, highly encourage it. Now, from this point forward, actually, before I go into that, I actually want to give a very special shout-out. I want to give a special shout-out to Jeff Tepps. Because if I can be brutally honest, when I was starting this Let's Play, I mean, as much as I wished it would happen, I kind of figured that, okay, if anybody actually played the 360 version and stumbled upon this Let's Play, it would be long after it's done and we've moved on to other things. But Jeff Tepps here actually managed to, like, stumble across our channel, found the Let's Play, you know, pretty much said, hey, I have only played the 360 version, and he caught this, like, I think when we were in the middle of, like, Chapter 3 or something, like, Chapter 3 or Chapter 4, I don't recall, but it was, like, roughly halfway through the game was when he came in, and he started bringing up a lot of the information that even I wasn't aware of, that was present in the 360 version. So I just have to say, that was, to me, that was, like, a really special thing. Like, you know, the fact that as I was playing this game, well, not so much playing this game, so much as uploading these videos, we had somebody right on top of it was saying, oh, the 360 version did this. And I never would have imagined that that would have happened as I was uploading this Let's Play. So, Jeff Tepps, you know, really, man, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I learned a lot from the from what you're saying, like with the 360 version and how it differed from here. I tried doing as much of the research as I could, and even then I still missed things. So, you know, really, dude, thank you so much for all of your input. I really, really appreciated it. So, now, moving forward, I'm actually probably going to take maybe like a week's break, because the next game on my list is going to be another JRPG. It will be considerably longer than Eternal Sonata, because believe it or not...
Considerably being
yeah,
the key word.
believe it or not, Eternal Sonata is actually one of the shorter JRPG experiences I've ever had. Not this next one. And considering that we've spent so long on one JRPG, it's like, okay, I need maybe like a week or two break before I begin uploading the next one. So, you know, so yeah, sorry guys, don't taking a little break for I'd say 2 weeks max as far as Wednesday uploads. This coming Friday, we're actually going to do another discussion. We're going to actually discuss even more in depth the characters of this game. There is so much to talk about with these characters, and in my opinion, this pretty much was the best part about this game for me, was the characters. I just couldn't really get in depth with them, you know, until you guys actually saw, you know, the game in its entirety. And there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and, you know, what the directors intended, and then there's some that, like, the directors never really brought out, oh, this is what this character means, but I'm really curious to see what did your guys' interpretation, because everybody kind of has their interpretations about various things. So expect that this coming Friday, and that pretty much is it. So yeah, 2 weeks from now will be the start of my next Let's Play, and this coming Friday will be a character discussion.
Alright.
Alrighty, so with that said, everyone, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know it was a long haul, but I hope you really enjoyed it, and we will see you on Friday.